Warning, the following may or may not be a transmission sent from space, starring two co-hosts framed for a crime that didn't commit, and is brought to you by the letter H.
Today on Kill Screen Reviews, it's a 3DS extravaganza, and we are here to celebrate. Jade and I have all of the news that you guys need to know in the headline leaderboards. Jeremy and Mike have a review of Pokemon Black and White, and of course, we have the feature review of the Nintendo.
Oh, hi there, guys. We're glad that you could join us today. I'm Mortal Kombat addict Bill Weibie, as always with my partner in crime, the lovely Jade Valentine.
You know it, but if you guys are tuning in to today's show for the first time, I don't think it's hard to guess why.
Absolutely. We have got the 3DS right here in this mystery box, and I know that you all want to know if 3D without glasses is really up to snuff, or if it'll just get a laugh out of us as our eyes melt while trying to play it for more than 5 minutes.
Well, hey, don't go and review it just yet. You're talking like it's just like the Virtua Boy. Or is it?
My bad. I know you are right. And you know what's the best thing to do when you have a very highly anticipated review?
Cock tease the audience like it's Duke Nukem Forever?
Touche, Jade, touche. Anyways, let's get to the headline leaderboards. Oh, I can see why video game companies just love their cock teasery. Anyways, it's really fun. Here, though, are the gamer news stories that are topping this week in our 3DS special. The 3DS might already be out, but it isn't already embarrassing the other systems. In Europe, the Nintendo DS has outsold the PSP, the 360, and the PS3 combined. Selling over 48 million units, it now owns 40% of the market share. Now that's mightily impressive, but of course things like a new version coming out every year and the number of times people replace an old DS will definitely inflate that number quite a bit.
And on that note, the 3DS continues the tradition of allowing Nintendo to legally print their own money by being the fastest selling Nintendo handheld ever. In Europe, the 3D Dream Machine sold over 300,000 units in its first 2 days. Guess those people don't need our awesome reviews to make up their mind. Those douchebags.
I wish I could print money. That would be amazing. Anyways, for all those people who think that they're on to Nintendo's game and will just wait for the remodel of the 3DS, the answer is no. The big man of Nintendo of America, Reggie Fils-Aime, has stated that Nintendo currently has no plans for a remodel of the 3DS, but doesn't completely rule it out. Well, yeah, no shit, people. The 3DS just came out. Of course they're going to deny it. But come on, come back in 2 years. By then, I guarantee you we're going to see a revision that are going to make all of those early adapters oh so jealous.
The battle between Nintendo and Angry Birds creator Angry Birds Peter Roviro, he stirs the pot once more, making a statement directly towards Nintendo after President Satoru Iwata said that cheap mobile games are destroying the gaming industry. Rovio said, and I quote, "It's interesting to see people like Nintendo saying smartphones are destroying the games industry." Of course, if I was trying to sell $49 pieces of plastic to people, then yes, I'd be worried too. Now, Iwata was a bit of a jerk for saying that, but Peter, you've only got one good game under your belt right now, and you're a one-trick pony. So I think before you start calling out the company that gave us, half the best games ever made, you should go back and come up with some more original ideas, just saying.
Man, Jade is pissed.
So pissed.
Anyways, while it may seem like Apple and Nintendo are at odds when it comes to games, it doesn't mean that they can't share ideas for fighting piracy. That's right. In a statement from Nintendo, they have said that doing any kind of unauthorized modification to the 3DS, in other words, jailbreaking it, can and likely will lead to your 3DS no longer working if you attempt to update the hardware and thus becoming a $250 brick. Oh, they try so hard, but give it a week and I'm sure some kid will work around that. Not that we support that kind of thing. Seriously. Really.
He might. But anyway, I don't want to be a buzzkill, but Kid Icarus, Ocarina of Time, the 2 of the 3 reasons to get a 3DS, yeah, they're not coming out anytime soon. both games have been delayed, with dates setting as far back as June. Come on, Big N. Kid Icarus is supposed to be the big launch title, and how long does it take to bring over a port? Well, I suppose that means we don't have to choose between them and Street Fighter anymore. I don't think we have to have much of a choice. Huh, Bill? Bill?
It's really no choice. Street Fighter loses to Mortal Kombat every single time. But anyways, who knows what we're going to find when we get to our review. However, just before that, I think that we should check in on Jeremy and Mike, who were on the field with an overdue review of Pokemon Black and White.
Of course, how could I forget?
Well, come on, let's go check it out.
Hi there guys, this is Jeremy Sears,
And this is Mike Litteris.
and today we're going to be talking about Pokemon Black and White. Now, Pokemon White is the 5th generation of the Pokemon series, only the 5th, only the 5th you believe.
Yeah, it's only like 600 something Pokemon. Only.
And, wow, I did not think that they could actually pull this off.
I agree. Like, with the animations and all, new storyline.
The Pokemon actually move.
I know, when you're battling, they actually move.
And you wouldn't think something so stupidly simple, such as a repetitive motion that's basically a GIF, would be amazing, but I love it.
I know, it really blows your mind. I mean, when you look at the whole series, you just get the static battle where one Pokemon and another Pokemon are standing still. But now they're moving around. You actually see some animation going on. They really brought the characters to life.
And speaking of characters, the story.
Yes.
Before, the characters were just so generic, bland. These characters, they actually develop and grow.
Yes, they actually do. I mean, they incorporate the characters with the storyline, which is really cool. I mean, like, it's not like the other Pokemon where I'm striving to be the best, catch them all. No. Whereas this generation, your character you get actually goes through phases of going through obstacles, rivals, friends, and overcoming a cult, which we should talk about.
Oh yeah, Team Plasma, they're basically PETA.
Yes, they are.
Their
Good way of
motivation,
putting it.
their motivation is basically to separate humans from Pokemon because they don't want Pokemon to be sad in cages and Pokeballs, and it's kind of funny because they battle you with Pokemon and Pokeballs.
Yeah, that is kind of weird, but I mean, well, that storyline aside, they did a good job incorporating the villains into this new game.
Now let's not jump ahead here. It basically, from the distance, it still is the same game. It's still,
Yes.
You're a kid, you're going around gyms, there's some bad guys, you're still beating them, but it's so addictive.
Yes, it is so addictive. Like, not only are you a kid, I think, what are you, 14 in this game?
I think.
But yes, it's technically still the same game, you know, fighting Pokemon, raising them, leveling up, and making evolution.
And there's just so much to do. I have 63 hours of gameplay on my cartridge, and it's only been out for like a week.
I have like 72.
Oh yeah, the one thing that has to be discussed though is the online.
Yes.
I am bitter on the online. Back in the 4th generation, you could have a flat level 100 battle, a flat level 50 battle.
Yeah.
That is not in this game.
No,
You
it's
have to
not.
grind. You have to grind your Pokemon.
I actually like that in a way, because, you know what? I was one of those guys with a low 50-something that would go to 100 level battles and completely dominate. Where I like this idea where you actually have to grind out your own Pokemon.
Now maybe I'm nitpicking, but we're in a generation where you got Call of Duty, you can make any match you want. I just feel like it's a little backwards. Now you have to take a step back, you have to grind. Just the options are so limited, but you know what? Somehow it doesn't matter. This game just feels so refreshing. You know, it's the same thing.
Actually, with new battles, they have the 3-on-3 battle, which is really cool because you got to incorporate each Pokemon.
And then there's rotation.
Yes, the rotation, that is really cool. I mean, like,
Oh, and also, I guess it has to also be said that the difference between the games are pretty much aesthetic in some places.
Yeah.
You only get some Pokemon in certain games, but
yeah,
it's the same thing we're used to already, but I
with better graphics. I
Better-
mean,
yeah.
and this Pokemon, you actually get like cutscenes, which is cool, which is really cool.
Oh, don't worry, don't censor that. It's top gold and silver. It's top every game in the past. This is the new definitive Pokemon. They've really done it. Hands to you, Nintendo. All right, let's score this up. What are you going to give Pokemon Black and White?
You know what? I like this game better than the rest. I agree with you that it topped silver, hard gold, all those other generations. I am going to give it a 9. I will take out points for, you know, at the end of the day, it is still the same game. But a 9.
9.5 for me. It's so perfect. Just the online is the only thing keeping me away from a 10. Awesome game. Just awesome.
Well, that was no surprise. But hey, Bill, why does Mike go under that alias again?
Honestly, I have no idea. It's like he's hiding or something like that.
Really? Because I think I heard someone call him Marvin once.
You don't say. We've been looking for Marvin for a long, long time. Well, anyways, stick around, guys. We've got to take a commercial break, but after that is our review of the 3DS, and for real this time.
And don't try looking for it online. You're not going to find it there.
No, you're not. All you're going to find online is Marvin's and porn.
Or Marvin porn.
Marvin porn, the worst kind of porn.
Or the best.
Seneca, here I come! Woo!
So you're a music student, trying to be the next John Lennon or something? You know, trying to serenade all the women out there?
Nah, man. Girls don't like me.
Yeah, but you know, once you're the next John Lennon and everything, they'll be all over you and your pants.
Seneca, the most prestigious music school in all of Canada.
This is our cafeteria, where you can get, you know, your cold coffee, stale donuts, cold pizza if you're lucky, and warm soda. As you know, York and Seneca are very close to one another. You want to stay away from them York girls, especially the ones from Schuler.
Those flashing lights come from everywhere.
They're just bad news.
The way they hit it, I just
I'm Jesse.
Hey, I'm Evan.
I go to York.
Hey, where are you going?
Face with me.
love stones.
So, you're a musician. Can you sing something for me?
It's you and me, moving at the speed of light into eternity.
I can't see you anymore. My parents are sending me far away to U of T.
Stay away from my girlfriend.
It's like I waited my whole life for this one night. It's gonna be me you every day.
I don't care what those Yorkies say. My songs touched her heart, her soul. I love her.
Have your fun and dance forever, ever, and forever, ever, and forever, ever, forever on the dance floor. Feels like we're